Now we have Nimisha. Dearest Acharya ji, Pranam. VVV states on men and women, now within quotes, only if they give themselves could they really approach one another. Acharya ji, you have said many a times that a man and a woman can really be together only if their first love is for truth. The other has to be secondary. It is not easy to find a love like that. And if I have realized that the person I am with is not interested in the truth, but I want to continue walking towards truth, then in such a situation, without leaving the other behind, what should I do? Continue walking towards the truth. You have already determined the solution and the course of action for yourself. There is somebody you do not want to leave or cannot leave. And then there is the truth that anyway cannot be left. What to do then? Have both of them. As you are saying, compromise on neither. It's just that the whole thing will now put tremendous strain on you. You would feel as if you are being torn apart. There will be pain. And the extent to which you can bear that pain will determine the extent of your love. With the right hand, you are holding the truth. With the left hand, you are holding the world. Obviously, you want to move towards the truth. But the left one is holding you back, sometimes even actively pulling you back. There will be pain on both sides. But if you can muster the courage, then something would happen. Something would give in. All I can say is that in such a situation, your love for truth has to be boundaryless, limitless. Otherwise, as usually happens, truth will be defeated. Your right arm has to be very, very strong, so that there is no question of compromising on the right. The left one, well, that is up to you. It is always great when a person wants to help someone with the intention of genuine help, with the intention of compassion. If you are holding somebody with your left hand, I am all for it. But that is a bit of a personal matter. And I cannot say too much about it because I do not know the contours of the relationship, nor do I know to what extent is the other person adamant and ignorant. So I do not really know what is happening or would happen on the left-hand side. But one thing I can surely entreat you to. Be very, very strong. Be very, very uncompromising on the right hand side. Irrespective of what happens on the other side, the right side must be calm, stable, not questionable at all. The scene there has to be unambiguous. The question should never be whether I should leave the right or the left. Your position must be, listen Nimisha, your stated position, your avowed position must be, the right side is settled. No problem there. Matters on the right are well decided and closed and concluded. No problem there. The only thing unsettled is how to keep the left along. The question must not be how to keep both right and left with me. You must say, the right is there. I'm not going to quit on that front. That is done, dusted, sealed. I will die but never give up on the right. No trouble on that front at all. Now, with the matters on the right settled, the question is, the problem is, the matter is, what to do with the left so that I can carry the left along. It should never become a tussle between the right and the left. You must always know that the right is incomparable. Irrespective of what happens on the left hand side, the right can never be called into question. Now, with this sureness, with this backing, with this self-assurance, and with such a blessing from the front on the right, proceed to tackle matters on the left. Are you getting it? What would give you energy to tackle matters on the left side? The assurance that you get from the right. So the right must always be beyond all questions, all doubts. It should never become a tussle between left and right. It should never become a choice between left and right. Never must you be sandwiched between the left and right. Otherwise, the left and right become similar, just as the two loaves in a sandwich are quite similar. So it is not between the right and left. It is between you and the left. And how will you deal with the left? With the blessings of the right. Get the equation straight, Nimisha. Let it never become a choice between right and left. The right is settled. The right is dearer than life. The right cannot ever be quit. or deserted. Then where is the problem? Between you and the left. And it's a very old problem. The problem is not between right and left, the problem is between you and left. And there will be a lot of pain. How will you deal with the left then? How will you deal with all the pains and pressures coming from the left side? With the blessings of the right. That is what would enable you to tackle the left front rightly. Isn't that quite aptly said? Tackle the left front rightly. Instead, we sometimes find that some people left the right. So there is nothing. The right cannot be left, but the left can be tackled rightly. Will you remember this, Nimisha? The right cannot be left. Full stop. At the same time, we do not want to give up on the left. So we will tackle the left rightly, and we'll want to take it along. To what extent will we succeed? We do not know. All that man can do is try.